Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever or whenever you're watching this from. This is going to be a live reaction to the new Forza Monthly, and it is going to be a really good one because I have high hopes for this Forza Monthly. Of course, they do these every month. New stuff coming to Horizon 5. I'm hoping we are going to get the 911 car with us, so this should be really, really good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Hello everyone and welcome to a new edition of Forza Horizon 5 Let's Go. This series, the Horizon Festival, dresses itself in blue and orange tones to encourage asphalt and off-road racers to earn points by participating in the brand new Horizon Race-Off event. We cannot wait to tell you more about it, so let's hurry up and take a look at today's show schedule. To kick things off, we'll break down the new Horizon Race-Off community event that I just mentioned. We're going to talk about what it is, how to participate, and what rewards you can earn. Ooh. Next, we'll walk you through the events and rewards you can earn as well in this month's festival playlist. Then it'll be time for your regularly scheduled Event Lab of the Month Spotlight. We'll also check out all the new reward cars you could be adding to your garage this season alongside a brand new car pack. And finally, because the Horizon Festival, well, it never sleeps, we're going to take a sneak peek at what's coming your way next month.
Another
All right,
car
then,
pack.
let's get the show on the road. Let's start by introducing our guests for today's show. First up, one of our favourite guests of all time. It's game designer Ashley Kennedy, back on the couch. How are you and what have you been playing, my love?
I'm doing great, thank you. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. As my co-workers know, it's probably the only game I play.
We need to friend up on it, by the way, because I've just started dipping my toes into it, and I could do with a pocket healer, I won't lie. I'm lost most of the time.
I actually started off as a healer, so...
There we go. This was meant to happen. Right, noted. Up next is another key member of the Horizon Evolving World team. It's environment artist Mihaela Siora. Are there any games that you've been enjoying lately, my love?
I'm still playing Fallout 4.
Very good. In prep for the TV show, I would hope.
Of course, yes.
Fully role-playing what you expect every episode will be.
I'm very excited for it, but I'm trying not to think way too much about it. I'll just let it,
Let it
for the last
happen.
minute. Exactly, yeah.
Great advice for everyone. Big fan of that. And last but not least, I'm thrilled to tell you for the first time ever, his inaugural show, joining us in person. You may recognise him. It's community manager Ali Tak. As you can see, it's tradition. What have you been playing? Talk to me.
Yeah, well, this weekend I had a cold and went under a duvet with a new Factorio campaign.
I see.
Yeah,
okay, what's Factorio?
Yeah, it's like mining and conveyor belts and little factories and then more complex thing.
I'm learning a lot about you today, Ali.
Yeah, I closed my eyes. It's an Excel sheet back here.
One of the ones where you go to sleep, you're still playing the game, thinking, oh, okay, perfect, I've figured it out, love it. All right then, now we've got that out the way, it's time to welcome a healthy dose of competition with the Horizon Race-Off community event that I mentioned right at the top of the show. Ash, I think you're going to be telling us a bit more about this one.
I am. So as you said, it's a community event. Horizon Race-Off.
Oh!
The asphalt racers.
Dude, the
and
new
the off-road
Mustang!
racers, and as players drive in specific events, they will accumulate points for either team.
Okay.
So for asphalt racers, if you race in road, drag,
I wonder
street,
if they are going to
midnight
bring in the
battles,
dark horse.
Hot Wheels Speed,
Maybe this month.
Apex Predators events, they'll give you
we're
points
lucky.
towards that team.
If not this
and
month,
for off-road racers,
definitely
it's Dirt,
in
Cross
the
Country,
future.
Hot Wheels Hazard, Horizon Raptors, and Grit Reapers events.
That's where you're going to be finding me. Off-road all the time, baby. I basically just can't stay on the road, so that's where I'm going to be. Lovely.
I'm more of an asphalt person myself.
Oh, okay. Consensus in the room. What do we think? What's everyone else feeling?
Probably off-road for me.
Off-road?
Yeah, and not just for balance, but asphalt.
No, what I know about you is you like balance and you like your Excel, so actually I think that's a tactical vote, Ali.
I'm soothed though by the balance
Exactly.
in the room now.
I just don't want to upset anyone.
However, event labs, rivals and monthly rivals, stories, expeditions and showcases do not contribute points to these events.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Just go race to your heart's content and earn those points.
Amazing. That sounds really, really fun. And you can be on either side, right? There isn't like a selection menu where you pick one side or the other.
Yeah, so basically just pick the events you want to race in. So like if you do prefer road racing, just go do road races and you'll gain points for asphalt races. You could mix it up and play both teams, and either way everyone will get the rewards from participating.
Wonderful. Okay, and you can also sort of showcase what side you're supporting. There's a couple of outfits in the game that have added as well. You can see them right there. Stunning. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm definitely picking the side I'm on.
Apex with the stripes. I have
for the win, 100%. I want to shout out Mikhail and Ivan from the Horizon character art team, by the way, for working on both of those. Great work. Gold stars for you both. And I'm giving you next week off. I've decided. Ash, is there anything else you want to share about it?
Yeah. So each time you complete a race event, you'll get a little notification on the bottom of your screen that says you've contributed points to the asphalt races or the road races. Not road races, off-road races. And these points will be seen as on a progress bar in the festival playlist screen, but also in the mini festival sites. We have working scoreboards, which fill up as the progress bar also fills up. And they just light up and show how far everyone is getting along.
And then it makes a bit of a competition as well to see who's far ahead. I just want to point out that Ali is doing this camera right now, and you're doing a super. This is the reason why we've asked you to come this month, right?
If you cut me now,
there's no special effects here. This is all Ali.
Like a fleck of drool coming down my chin as I focus on my thumbs.
We need more cinematic options. I will just say that. Give us these.
Seen so far.
Yeah, so we were in charge of 4 mini festival sites, and they are just scattered around. We've got one for each week, so you just have to go and find them first.
Oh, they're different locations.
Yes.
Ooh, I love it.
And we've got a couple of things around them just to kind of help the player find those festival sites. So, for example, we'll have some powder, colored powder that will just shoot in the air, and you can see it only during the daytime in specific time of the day. And also we've got some billboards that will kind of help you
like
follow.
Smashable kind of billboards.
Yes,
nice.
of course.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got all of those fun things that will help you find the festival sites, and then when you get to it, you can enjoy them. And as you can see, we've got it split into 2 halves: the asphalt blue and the off-road orange. And we've got 3 entrances, and in those entrances we've got gantries, one for the asphalt racers, which is blue, and the other one is the off-road racers, which is orange.
And the marks that Ali's put on the floor are just Ali's problem. They don't come with the outposts. Don't worry about that.
Contributes my signature.
That's how you know Ali's is like Zorro, right?
Let's see if people can actually do what Ali has done.
If they can. It takes a master to make that kind of mess.
Yeah, so as you can see, Ali will just go through this, and we've got confetti cannons. The VFX team has worked on this and just made it more interesting for the players to just drive around when they come into the site or leaving.
And that was orange on that side, so I'm hoping they colour match to each entrance and exit. Ali, if you want to give us a little shine.
See.
Stunning.
Yeah, we've got some blue.
Check. Now, have you gone so far? Have the VFX team gone wild with power?
Yes.
Is the other one mixed?
Just to point out, we do have a couple of the orange mixed with the blue, because, you know, in real life, they mix together sometimes, and the other way around.
That's such an intricate detail. I love that.
Yeah, they do really pay attention to detail. And in the main entrance, we've got a mixture of the both. And of course, they have added the confetti decals because it's just interesting to just drive around and see them floating and being scattered
Physics
around.
of them picking up off the floor,
you can just drive around here for hours just because of those decals.
I think I will. Thank you for the permission. I want to go back to the scoreboards actually, because you mentioned them. We fill them up, and what happens at the end of a scoreboard is you get a reward. So what are they going to be?
So for asphalt racers, you get the 2024 Ford Mustang GT. It's a really nice car.
Oh, look at that view. Very nice.
Beautiful. And then for the off-road racers, you get the 2023 Ford Raptor R.
Yes!
Really nice
They seem to have
Ford.
gone all Ford with this.
And so will players, sort of going back to that question before of not needing to pick a side, when both scoreboards are complete, everyone gets both cars, right? Because I know there'll be comments about that. Yeah, don't worry, everyone, you'll get both of your cars. Amazing. So I love that. And you said that we can see this in the festival playlist as well. There'll be like a little graphic for it as well.
Yeah, there's going to be a nice screen that UI have made.
Awesome. Okay, good stuff. I also hear that there's another smashable for Halo in there.
Of course, we had to bring them in the festival sides, and we've got 2 smashable pinata helmets. One for the asphalt, which is blue. You can see it in the image, and the other one is the off-road one. And they are smashable. You can definitely smash them.
Because I will test them. So you say you'll find these are localized around. I nearly went into a Simpsons bit then. Localized entirely in a festival. No, you'll find them around as like in the run up and a sign that you're in the right area for these new locations.
You have to look for them. Yes.
Ooh, okay. Do we know how many that they're going to be?
I'm not really sure, but
I read that as I'm not going to tell you, Charlie. Find out for yourself.
Exactly. I'm not going to make it, spoil your fun.
So I know the team have also put a lot of time into making sure it looks just as beautiful at night, with it being an evolving world game and everything. So do you want to talk a little bit about what the VFX team have added for the nighttime sequence?
Yes, of course. So as you can see, we've got loads of color, and I want to mention it's the VFX team and the lighting team. They've done such an amazing job.
The lighting team has definitely appeared at work today for sure.
Exactly. And as you can see, it has got the laser lights behind, it has got a projector, so you can't really miss it. So when you drive during the nighttime and you're trying to find the festival sites, you should be able to find them.
Ali, this camera, honestly, I am in awe.
In my elements today.
Never leave us, please.
But again, as Ali is showing us all of that beauty.
You know, the best thing is that's my channel
you can
theme,
see it from far
blue
away.
and orange.
Absolutely, yeah, you can't miss it anymore.
Yes. But if you come
also my
closer,
colours
you
on
can
Beat
see what
Saber,
the
and that
lighting
reminds
has
me of
done,
Beat Saber.
to the
so
gantries, to the entrances, because they just light up. They make it look more pronounced as well. So I think it's just really fun to drive around, but not just that, but also take pictures.
Oh my goodness, yes, so many pictures are going to be taken here,
Yes.
100%, especially with those reward cards as well when they come along.
Of course. And again,
so
the
good.
VFX team has worked on that, so whenever you add some points, you'll come back here and you'll actually see it filling up.
Oh, is there going to be someone come on the stage with a Sharpie and scribbling it all up? Or is it the lighting team also are involved with the scoreboard?
Maybe.
Maybe. Ooh, I like it today. Thank you so much for all of that wonderful insight, and Ali for the camera as well. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm told there might be something players need to look out for April Fool's Day. I'm going to guess you can't tell me too much more about it, but I'm going to try anyway.
Well, I think we'll just let the players figure it out, and we would like to see you try it and see your opinion.
I will live stream my whole reaction and I'll make sure that it's spectacular. So yeah, thanks again. Amazing to walk through. But if you want some more reward cards, if everything in the race off weren't quite enough for you, then don't worry. As always, we are about to go through the festival playlist rewards, and Ash, you're going to walk through this one as well.
I am. So, much like the community event is called Race Off, the festival playlist is called Horizon Race Off.
What symbolism, wow, it's everywhere.
And your 80-point reward for this series is the number 2 Audi S1, and your 160-point reward is the Gallardo Spider. And as you can see, as I mentioned earlier, you can also track the progress of Horizon Race Off here in the festival playlist screen.
The 80-point
They're
is
so
usually hard to
cute.
find.
I love them. I'm pretty sure as the bar fills up, those little cars move towards the flag.
Okay, nice.
So they're having their own
competition
race.
everywhere in the game.
I need the
Gallardo.
The UI team have done a fantastic job, as
Week
always.
off for them as well.
Lots of weeks off.
Yeah, I'm just letting the whole studio go apparently. So have a look
get
at
it,
what
bro.
is happening in some of them.
Yeah,
Yo.
so for summer, your 20-point reward
God.
is the McLaren Artura, and your 40-point reward is the Porsche Macan RR. You have your weekly challenges, which for all weeks this week has 2 cars, one that's focused on asphalt and one that's focused off-road, keeping with the
Lovely,
theme. For example, the summer has 2 Subarus,
The
which is always really exciting.
one and the
You have your
WRX
daily
is the
challenges, your Forza shop, you have Horizon Arcade this week, the trial, and then your event lab for this week is Takenomichi Night Race by Joe C.
Josie.
Yeah, he
Josie.
always makes fantastic events, and this is just another one of his amazing creations. It's a race that's decorated to look like you're driving through a Japanese village. It's quite short, but it's snappy and it's so fun to drive. Like those tight corners that you have to take.
Yeah, tight corners, tight track as well. It's all very, very close. That looks so good.
Yeah.
Ali, I'm going to assume that you're best friends with Josie by this point, right?
Yeah, well, shout out to Josie. He's amazing, isn't he?
Yeah,
And yeah,
really
I mean,
good.
long-time community member. So great to see him still creating just amazing event labs. I mean, yeah, hopefully.
Keep on.
many
Not a
more.
week off for Josie.
Yeah,
Keep
back
going.
to it, Josie.
What about next month's playlist? You never know. There might be a gap. All right, what else have we got?
You have PR Stunt this week, which is Anything Goes S2, and then 4 Race Off, and because of the different race types needed for gathering points, you have 4 seasonal championships this week,
Okay.
1 of each race type, and they're all in different buckets, which is really fun. You have a treasure hunt and your photo challenge. You have the Eliminator this week. You have your monthly rivals, your rally adventure events, and your Hot Wheels
No,
events.
don't giving
Okay,
anything
so
away
over
with
to
those
autumn.
rivals.
So in autumn, your 20-point
Ooh.
reward is the Audi TT RS, and your 40-point reward
Didn't
is
we
the
get
Honda
the
Trophy
like
truck.
2018
You
one?
have your weekly challenges.
Not
Oh, what are the two in that one? What have we
long
got?
ago. I think
a
it was in the
Chevrolet
car
or Renault.
pass.
Very nice.
So
You have your daily challenges. You have your Forza shop.
yeah.
You have your trial. You have playground games this week, which is Anything Goes S2, and the same with your 2-day PR stunts.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have your 4 seasonal championships. You have your treasure hunt
Yeah.
and your photo challenge. And this week is our first collectible, which is the lovely off-road helmet pinata.
That's where they appear. Very nice.
You have your monthly rivals, your rally adventure events, and your Hot Wheels events.
Is that a Dune reference there? Sorry, on the rally adventure. It's just Dunes.
I think that's just the name of the
Just the
PR
thing,
stunt.
yeah.
I don't think that was intentional.
I'm reading too deep into this. We'll move swiftly onwards. What does winter look like?
So winter looks like this. Your 20-point reward
Not
is the
bad.
Mustang SVT.
I know a lot of
And
people
your
are gonna be
40-point
happy
reward is
about
the
that.
Toyota 4Runner. Your weekly challenges, you've got the Nissan Silvia Spec R and the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution X GSR.
Well done. Breathe.
You have your daily challenges, your Forza shop, you have the trial, and we have an event lab by Wanderer 2K19 called Sneezing Dragon Circuit.
Achoo!
So this creator has built up like this impressive city on Event Lab Island and incorporates a lot of neon decor, including a handmade neon dragon.
Oh, really?
It's really cool.
Handmade, like, what pieces do they use to make that?
I think it's some of the
Neon
Midnights.
tubes,
Yeah, like
right?
these little neon tubes that are really cute.
Nice.
It's very impressive that they managed to do
I'm always
all
amazed.
of that. Yeah.
Consistently
So
amazed.
creative.
at
Well, I
what
suppose,
people make.
Ali, you probably see a lot of that, being so close to the community, right, is just discovering new elements and making dragons out of neon tubing and stuff.
So creative, isn't it? And there's always these kind of second and third uses for things that you wouldn't expect people to use them for. I love seeing that. And those cities as well. It's
The
such an
cities
immersive
always
feeling,
blow
yeah.
my mind,
Yeah.
because I think I've said this in previous shows as well. It truly, you feel lifted into a different video game that just happens to have
Right.
the same driving mechanics and UI that Forza Horizon 5 has.
Continuing on, we have your PR stunt for this week, which is a Trailblazer in Anything Goes S2, and your 4 seasonal championships. You have your treasure hunt and your photo challenge. You have Horizon Open this week, and also your second collectible, which is the Apex helmet pinata, with the appropriate reward of a pinata pop.
Very good, yes.
You have your monthly rivals, your rally adventure events, and your Hot Wheels events.
Lovely. And last but not least, we'll take a jaunt to spring.
Okay, into spring, we have your 20-point
Not bad.
reward, the Jaguar F-Type SVR, and your 40-point reward is the number 42 Extreme E.
I know
Does
I
anyone
don't
else
have that
hit
extreme E.
E? It might just be me and having a very juvenile brain, but I feel like that would just be stuck
I
in my
missed
head
all of them,
constantly.
and I genuinely mean that
You
I
have your
missed
weekly
all of
challenge,
them
which
when
is
they
the
came out
2013
because
Dodge Viper
I just
and the
quit the game
2017 Ford
for like
M Sport
3
Fiesta
months.
RS. Your daily challenges, the Forza shop, the trial, and then your final event lab for this month is Figure 8 Tunnel by the Filthy Honey.
Nice.
So this one, as
Not
the
that
name
bad.
suggests, is that the race is
Oh.
in the shape of a figure 8. They've incorporated a really cool invisible platform, which makes you look like
Okay.
you're floating. And
Oh, that bit before, that wasn't a jump. That's
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
that's an actual
okay.
platform.
Wow.
And yeah, it's just really smooth to drive on. I really enjoyed like driving on it.
And it looks like a Hadron Collider.
That's
So,
true.
you know, all of us nerds can be happy about what one of those does. I don't know. I'm sorry. What next in the playlist, please?
You have your PR stunt for this week, which is a speed trap in Anything Goes S2. Your seasonal championships. You have Horizon Tour this week and a photo challenge. You have your monthly rivals, your rally adventure events, and your Hot Wheels events.
stunning, a well-rounded and beautiful, well done for birthing such a grand festival playlist. Players, that's going to be all up for you when the season is available. But before we deep dive over into some of the cars that we've walked through, Ali, you unfortunately have to leave us, but you do have a lovely parting message, don't you?
Yeah, I do. So this year, in celebration of Black History Month, Xbox commissioned artist Dominique Ramsey to design the Xbox logo in recognition of amplifying black stories. Her design is influenced by Ethiopian, Nigerian and Ghanaian art and textiles, and in her words, this piece, with its varied colours and textures, highlights that black people may look different from each other in many ways, but acceptance for our fellow community members sets a wonderful example for everyone around us.
Oh, Ali, that's lush. I really love that this was something the Forza team did. Could not agree with the message more. And players had the chance to use this design as a vinyl on their cars this month. And amazingly, this is the result. Have a look. We are back with a lovely new face on the couch, might I add. For the very first time, please welcome me in joining Senior Vehicle Handling Designer, Michael Robson. How are you, my love?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you, and really happy to be here.
Wonderful. Now, I asked the top of the stream for everyone else, but I do want to know, what have you been playing recently?
I've actually been playing Super Mario Wonder recently.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah, I'm trying to get through that. It depends if I have my nephew with me, how quickly I get through that.
Of course. What, to carry you, or...?
Well, I'm more of the, I'm just going to get through this, and he's more of the chaos.
Stop and look at the flowers, yeah.
So that's that. So, but when he's not around, I get through it pretty quick.
Wonderful. And as this is, again, the first time we spoke to you, you're going to need to help explain to me a little bit. Vehicle handling designer, you're all out in a pen and you put them to bed every night, or is there something else that your role does?
In a way, virtually, we do that. But yeah, we're the people who are kind of working on the gameplay elements which go into the vehicle, so like simulating real-world aspects of vehicles and then making that fun for the player at home.
Love it. Making them look good, making them nice and fun.
Exactly.
I'm a big fan of you, Michael. Right, I also think you're going to take us through one of our first reward cars for the show that we're going to do a deep dive in, and that is the 2023 McLaren, right?
Yeah, we've got this lovely McLaren Artura here, which is one of the latest McLarens.
I remember they
it's
got
a very
a car pack
interesting
coming,
vehicle
so we're
for
going to have all the
McLaren
good cars
because
in
it's
that,
actually the
aren't
first
we?
V6 that they've done.
Okay.
So all of the modern McLarens since the
not
MP412C
really.
have been V8s. And so this
That's
is
the
V6,
thing, I don't mind
and
more
also
packs,
it's
but
a
they're doing
plug-in
it so
hybrid, as I
frequently,
spin
this
out
is
there.
it.
I was going to say, as your first drift, that was nearly
I haven't actually
perfect.
bought
So
the
Maybe it's
latest
just too
one,
much car.
the European one. I said I was going to, and I
Yeah,
was
it's
going to
very
do a video
interesting with the
but
plug-in
nah.
hybrid aspect, because that's just the way things are going now with all cars and even supercars as well. And the V6 is, I think, like a great piece of engineering as well, because it's actually, the V is at 120 degrees rather than the conventional 90.
okay.
So it makes extra space for them to put the twin turbos in between the two banks of the V. So that just saves some space for the hybrid that they've got to add in. So that's it's very interesting.
And talking of space, I tend to ask this question to whoever will listen to me when we talk about supercars. Is there room for a Tesco bag? Can I put my shopping in this one?
In the front.
In the front?
In the front, there will be space.
Oh, I'm sorry, are you saying frunk?
Frunk, yeah.
Frunk?
Yeah.
Hold on, you're saying frunk. That's the
it's
front trunk.
the front trunk.
This is a revelation. This is my favourite day on planet
I
Earth.
thought everyone knew
Frunk.
this, but maybe
No,
it's just
that's the
vehicle
first
handling
time I've heard
designers.
this ever. Okay, shopping in the frunk. Good to know. Anything else fun about this car? Because we can
It's
stop
the
there.
fruit from
I mean,
the-
a lot.
Solved
I mean, probably not as fun
that's
as
the
that.
actual English.
Yeah, the hybrid's like really cool.
Term.
When you actually turn it on, it's only in electric mode, which is kind of quite interesting. You can only do 19 miles on that, and you only get 95 horsepower. But that's actually until
my
you
car
warm up
has.
the engine. until you kind of select a different driving mode. The engine comes on, it holds the RPM, I think 1500 RPM, and then when it's warmed up, then you can use the petrol engine as well.
Okay.
But you know, it has its advantages because you don't want to wake your neighbours up in the morning, so drive off silently all through town on your way to do your shopping.
Of course.
And
With the
then-
frunk, yes.
with the front. And then once that engine roars into life, off you go. And this is a very, very super capable car.
Nice. Now, Ash, I know about you that you're a supercar fanatic, obviously, and I know you're on the market to buy a new one. You interested in these now that they're plug-in hybrids? Should we go
Yeah.
for a jaunt to the shop? I said jaunt again.
Yeah, I mean, I did my my weekly shopping the other week, so I don't need anything right now. But I'll
Okay.
be certain to take this car.
This if
my
you need
next
to go
test
and you
race
get
trip.
any bits. Yeah? Okay, wonderful. Good stuff. All right then, I think we look at another vehicle, Michael, whenever you're ready. And this one is going to be the 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor R.
Yeah, so one of the latest F-150s that Ford have produced, and also the most powerful. So the normal F-150 has got only like 450 horsepower, which is obviously not
Wah,
great.
wah.
And that's a V6 turbo. But they thought, why don't we put out of the Shelby GT500,
Why not?
let's put in the V8 supercharged
Got one
engine.
kicking around, yeah.
So we've got 700 horsepower in this vehicle. So it will basically go wherever you want it
Well,
to.
you just used all of them, launching it into the air then. Very nice.
Yeah, it's a very just super capable car. Just basically put your foot down and you will smash through anything. You will drive over anything.
A stunning example, I would say, as to why this is the reward car for the off-road scoreboard challenge for this season. Absolutely.
I mean, it's just really great because even despite it weighing 2.8 tons, like it will still go 0 to
I'm
60
waiting for the
in
car
just
pack.
under
If
4
we don't get the
seconds, which
GT3 RS or the
is
car,
pretty remarkable to
people
be
are going to
honest.
flip
Not
shit.
bad.
And
And
there's some nice
I'm
little details you get
waiting
with
for
the
the comments.
paintwork as well. If I just
Like
come
their
to a
Instagram
abrupt
page.
stop.
You check the comments
Um,
after this, they're going to be
If we actually like look
freaking
close up
fuck
on the
out.
paintwork that we've got the Raptor R, and when you look close up,
Cry
it's
back.
actually made up of loads of little 8s to get that dried desert
That's
look.
so good.
So those.
So the dried desert.
quite happy
look.
yeah,
about
that's
this,
the
'cause I do like
cracking
the
dried
Raptor.
desert you've
Oh,
got
I
right in front of
see,
you
okay.
there.
You do like the Raptor.
So
the
for most
Raptor
people,
R.
it will just look like a normal F-150,
Mm-hmm.
but those people that know will see the little 8s
Okay,
and
yeah.
they will know that you've got
Now
the
everyone
best
knows, because these cameras are switched on. And you've just said that out loud.
one. I know what knowledge I've got of these vehicles.
Uh-oh, I thought you were going to smash into that then.
Of course,
Ooh.
not. It would be bad for the other vehicle, the Raptor, no problem.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It is in your job title, is it not? To be-
I'm very impressed with your handling skills.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
very well.
I'll
Yeah.
give you that £10 later.
We should increase it. 1,000 maybe.
No, we agreed on 10. So.
So is there anything else fun we need to know about this car?
It's just kind of an all-round really practical car. Like it's got some really nice kind of touches to the interior. So you can, in real life, you can make the, as I struggle to go to head camera there, but you can make the gear stick just actually fold down. So you
Okay.
can fold out a table to do your paperwork, get your laptop, to have your lunch.
A little picnic, yes, love it.
And yeah, if you put the back down to do the loading, it's actually got a little step in there that folds out, a little bar, and it's got an actual ruler on it as well. So you
A
can do
ruler?
some, just in case you forget your measuring tape at the building
Do
site.
they just do like user feedback and Ford found out that drivers want rulers in their cars or something?
I mean, I'm often found without my ruler, so
You're only caught short of a ruler, but
This
you
car
do
would
have a
be-
Raptor.
perfect for me.
And it's in the air again.
We see,
Awesome.
no problem.
No problem. Stunning reward card. Thank you, Michael, for handling those cars so spectacularly. It's a true wonder to have you on the stream finally. And it's also great to see the love spreading for both our road and off-road players in the festival playlist this series as well. But up next, you all know what time it is. So this month we are highlighting an event called Microt Town, created by community favourite Twisted Knot. And we're going to jump in right now and take a look. This is the first thing we see when we get in there, which to me it looks admittedly like The Simpsons, is what I'm getting.
Yeah, it seems like there's lots of event lab flasks around, and Ash will have to really try to go and smash into them. And there's a limited time.
Oh, there's a limited time as well.
Say that.
Okay,
No
team
pressure.
effort. Someone find a
Let's
flask.
see it. We saw one in the air earlier, but let's see if there's more in this area. There's one ahead of you.
Oh, there's one on
yeah.
the roof, just there on the left as well.
Oh, I think the roof will be a bit hard to get.
Yeah, the one on the floor's probably
Yes.
best.
Yes.
I mean, I can try and get the roof one. Where is it up there?
Oh, yeah, can you go up on the... I love the car you've selected for this, Ash. I feel like you've really helped us here.
It's a good thing you
This
got
is
that
like
700
platforming.
horsepower.
You did say you could drive it anywhere.
Oh.
They demonstrated
Oh.
I think if you
perfectly.
reverse, you might
Yeah, it's
be
on
able
the
to
other
get
side
it.
of the...
Oh,
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, go back a bit.
Oh no.
Oh, dear.
I think
Oh,
we're a
no.
bit stuck.
Oh.
Well, the flask is there. We
The
know
flask
it's
is
there.
taunting behind us. Can we not rewind on this one?
No, but kind of
Oh,
wiggling.
okay.
I
let's-
think you'll fall.
We can reset the car if you want, unless you want to keep wiggling it off the map.
There we go.
Okay, let's redo it.
There we
Okay.
go. Awesome. So you mentioned this is the new. These are the flasks that were added recently.
They were added a couple of months ago, I
Okay.
believe. Yeah, so when you smash into them, you can see all of the other little balls just falling down. Yeah, and we're gonna get one more. Here we go.
Lovely. So
I do feel a
3
bit
of
bad
13.
interrupting this football match.
We've
It's,
ruined their day.
It's been decorated really nicely here. Like it really makes it fun to just drive around and try and finding those flasks.
Colourful
so,
suburbia vibe. It's
yeah,
nice.
you kind of don't really
Oh.
want to drive very fast.
It's there.
Is there anything on your left, maybe?
I know.
Have we been in this section?
Oh, no, never mind. We've run out of time.
All right, I tell you what we'll do. Let's restart it and have another look, and let's see if we can pull the camera out a little bit and have a look and like, maybe explore some of the elements in that. That's really cool. It feels like it'd be really difficult to find all 13 though.
Yes, I do. I think I've only seen like 5 of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we smashed 3 then. Could have been 4, but the one on the roof evaded us.
Yes.
Right, let's see. Well, I mean, we don't have to use this. We definitely shouldn't show everyone watching the stream where they all are. But definitely let's have a look at more of these environments.
Just very nice how we've got kind of like more of a flat ground on the roof as well.
Yeah.
I believe it would be really fun to just drive around and maybe just
Yeah.
fly.
Very good.
A nice helicopter.
I love this, like making it look like the flask is hanging off some string from the helicopter.
It's
Very
really good.
creative.
Yeah, it's very good. And like the scenes just on the road to the left here, like the building work that's happening just up
yeah.
the front there.
Really good eye to detail.
Yeah,
and
look.
storytelling.
Do you think they're employed to do that? That can't
Yeah.
be safe.
This
They're
is
just trying-
Tank's other job, alongside his mechanic. And well, speaking of,
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
oh, there's
Oh, they've put the signs.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we found another flask.
Oh, you'll get that one for free,
I
chat.
didn't notice this one before.
That's so cool.
oh, somebody's moving house.
Was there also
Is
like
he in the
to
car
check
as well?
chat. Oh my
Is
God.
Tank driving?
No, it's one of the
Oh, it's the
The
danger
angry.
ones.
the danger ones.
What's up,
There
Kevin?
is a
What's up,
speed camera as
Shalam? What's
well
up,
on
Koan?
the
What's up,
right?
Yes.
Lukash?
They've made it
What's
look
up?
like the
No.
speed camera is
What's up,
taking a
guys?
flash, which is really cool.
This is incredible. This is so like jovial and fun and silly, and it's really beautiful. It's lovely to look at, and it's so detailed as well. Fantastic. I'm going to shout out again. This is Twisted Knot. Absolutely smashed this. If you want to play it yourself, by the way, you can check it out right now in the PG Editor's Choice tab in-game, or look it up using the share code shown on screen right now. And also, if you remember that lovely
Yeah,
Race Off
Twisted Knot
Festival
is quite
site that we
good.
mentioned earlier, well, our
He's
event
actually
lab builders will be
really
happy to
good.
know that we have
I've
new
played a
Race Off
lot of
themed
their
decorations
events
as well.
and, like,
Take a
all
look for
that.
yourself right here.
None of them very
Haley,
good,
do you
they
want
are
to walk
pretty
through a little bit? I would just say that it's like banners and stuff, but I feel like you know the technical terms and can tell us better.
Well, we've got the 3 entrances that we've seen in the festival site earlier. We've got the 8 signs and flags, the 2 smashables, obviously, and 6 festival decorations that players can just place them anywhere, and the 2 walls and fences.
Amazing. I love every month when we add new bits and pieces in there, because I always get excited that on the next update we're going to see them used in ridiculous ways to make dragons or prop hunt matches, which is just fantastic. But now I think it's time to continue the streak of fast cars hitting the festival with a brand new car pack featuring 4 limited build rides with a hunger for speed. Available from March 26, 2024, the Acceleration Car Pack will be available to purchase separate from the Forza Horizon 5 Car Pass, Standard, Deluxe, and Premium editions, and can be found on the Microsoft Store and Steam pages for $4.99 for Euros 99 or £3.99p. It's going to include the 1967 Shelby GT500, the 2021 McLaren Sabre, 2022 Ford Supervan 4, and a 2019 Ginetta G10 RM. Michael, which one of those stand out to you, love? Which one do you want to take out for a bit of a spin?
It's got to be the Ford.
It's got to be, isn't it? You call it a super van, and how could you not want to take it out?
Exactly. I mean, we just have to look at it to see how super it is.
We'll decide if it's a super van.
I'm very excited for this. Like, it's the latest in like a line of cars that Ford have been doing since 1971 when they did the first super van, which they got just a GT40 Mark II chassis and just stuck a transit body shell on it, because why not? And now this is the latest one. They generally use them to kind of promote kind of new transit vans, and this is to promote the electric transit.
Oh, I see, okay.
The E-Custom. So this is fully electric, and it's got almost 2,000 horsepower.
Wow, okay.
And as we can see, it's kind of very aerodynamically developed as well. It's got these really cool kind of cutouts of the top, so not so much kind of storage space, but they've done various things to cut the drag, like just above the Ford logo. There's actually an inlet there, and the air goes through the car rather than around the car.
Oh, sick!
And yeah, it does. If I just put it into all-wheel drive mode, and it does really cool things like go extremely fast, extremely quickly.
Flipping heck! Slingshot that! Wow.
So it easily hits 200, which for an electric vehicle is really quick. So they've put a gear in there to maintain the quick launch, and then they've got a gear in there to keep the top speed really high. But yeah, 200 like PS or just under in brake horsepower is
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that.
But I very much
that
admire
is
them for it. And
a nice surprise.
it does so many kind of cool things. Like you can, like in real life, you can actually lock an axle and just spin the wheels of the front or rear wheels.
Okay, sure.
They say it's for tyre scrubbing to warm them up, but I think it's more just to make lots of nice smoke.
Yeah, just have a bit of fun.
And yeah, so they're adding lots of modes to it, which I think is still in development. So it comes with like a roads, and then you've got a
2,000 horsepower. I remember when they revealed this.
And we've actually put the drift into the game. So you can send all the power to the rear wheels instead, because why not?
Go on, can we have a look at that one?
I'll do that now, and you'll see how much I struggle to do. I'm very nervous of this.
Oh wow, just instant in drift mode.
It's just constant power. I do recommend maybe some drift upgrades with this, because the extra steering lock that the drift suspension gives you is very useful for this. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to just drift around, because it's just constantly spinning the wheels.
And you know, I'm more than happy to come at this from a car novice, but the thing I love about everything you've just said about this vehicle, this doesn't look like it would do any of that. The sheer shape of it, especially the back end, it gives transit van, not drift vehicle or anything like that.
I think that's what's so great just about all the super vans. They're so unique, and you know, there's only one of these as far as I'm aware. It was debuted at 2022 Goodwood Festival of Speed.
There we go.
And yeah, it's just one of those pure promotional vehicles, like look what we can do, because why not?
Because why not? I love it.
It's just great. I love it. And yeah, me talking and drifting does not go well.
I think you've done superb, Michael, but if you want, we can have a look at another car now. We do have time for one more. It's another one from the car pack. So which one do you want to look at?
So I'd really like to look at the Ford Shelby GT500.
It's your world. We're just living in it, Michael.
Nice.
Yeah. What's so
Another
good about the
Mustang.
Shelby?
Well, this is just a very
Sweet.
iconic car. So after Ford had a lot of success at Le Mans, they decided to kind of increase the capacity of the engine in the GT350 to make the GT500. So obviously that makes it quicker, which is great, but it's actually a very rare car as well. The normal Mustang that the Ford made, there was, I think in 67 there was 500,000 made.
Wow.
But in 67 just over 2,000 of these were made. That was just due to actually some like Shelby financial problems at the time, and just it was supposed to be more limited anyway. So it's incredibly rare and incredibly valuable now. I can't remember actually how many survived to this day, but it's not
Survived? Goodness me, that sounds dramatic.
Yeah, I think there's some stories about actual kind of real life kind of barn finds of these, like people can believe like where
That's
they'd kind
so
of
cool.
ended up and stuck in a garage somewhere.
Do you have one of them, Ash? We're talking all about you being a super fan. How many of these have you got stashed away?
3.
Wow!
They're all hiding away. Nobody else can have them.
Just littered across England.
And yeah, it's just really good. You get some unique body parts with it as well compared to the Mustang. So like the headlights are different, and you have these extra air intakes on the bonnet and on the side, behind the side windows. So it's just a really great car, and we've got some really good customization for this as well, which I'll show you quickly.
What kind of stuff? Was that all over customization, or?
So there was various like modifications of this vehicle at the time, especially in the year afterwards as well. So I've been able to get some of these into the car as well. There was a version, I think it was the GT500 KR, I think it was. So we've got these as well. And Ash, you'd be very rich if you had like 3 of these. 'Cause, I think they sell.
I don't doubt for a second that Ash is very, very rich and is hiding cars across the country.
They sell for between like $400,000 to $500,000 now. So I'm kind of wondering why you're sitting here. So yeah, there's various different modifications that were done to the car. So as you'll see, even though we've done like a front bumper upgrade, the bonnet was always part of this upgrade. So we've made them as one here. So you've got like the stock, and then you can kind of change where the bumper and the bonnet intakes are moving as well, and the headlight positions. So we've got in total like 4 of actual kind of real life front layouts for this vehicle, which I think is really great. So because this vehicle was kind of had variants but also modified as well a bit, I think you can find like the modification that the players like at home as well.
Yeah, of course.
And replicate that in the game.
I feel like I've seen each version of these cars as well. You started by saying that this is like a famous, is it in like movies or something, or am I just going mad?
There was one in Gone in 60 Seconds.
It might be that then.
With the
that
Nicolas
movie's
Cage
a bit of
in.
me, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
so yeah, let's not get into that movie right now. Let's focus on
Oh,
the
there's
car.
simply no time.
Be a long live stream. So yeah, if you want to live out your inner Nicolas Cage, then
Which we all do.
This is the car for you.
That's why we're gathered here today.
Yeah, it just looks great. It just those
I
extra
can
kind
see
of
all
air
of that
intakes
Eleanor
and
specs
details
getting
on the Shelby
recreated
versions
the
just
instant this
really
car
set
comes
it
out.
apart. So this is going to be great for some really good photography in the game, I think.
What a great challenge for everyone. Well, thank you very much for taking us through those. Such a great in-depth look at just 2 of the 4 cars I mentioned on the Acceleration Car Pack, which, please don't forget, is going to be hitting the Horizon Festival on March 26th, 2024. But the fun doesn't end there, because as always, we have another update coming your way next month. You should know this by now, but I do think what we're going to do is have a sneak peek at it. So what have we got coming up next month?
Starting on April 25th of 2024, we have Apex All-Stars. You're going to see new cars, a new collectible, some fantastic new event lab props, and a bunch of new events.
Okay,
That's where we
very
get the
intriguing.
GT3
Thank you very
RS.
much.
I'm
Leaves with a
calling
ton
it
of
now.
questions,
I'm
as
calling it a
always.
month in
But that is
advance. We get the
unfortunately all from us
GT3
here
RS
at
then.
Playground Games today. A big thank you to our lovely guests on the couch, as well as the one who's not on air anymore, for walking us through all the Forza Horizon 5 news this month. We are excited to see the entire community working together to conquer the Horizon race-off starting on March 28th, 2024. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you everyone for joining me on the couch today, and we will see you next time. Adios.
Adios.
Well then, that is certainly interesting. No GT3 RS, no 911 Dakar, but Mustang GT, Raptor R, new Audi, new Jag, McLaren Artura, which is quite nice to see, the McLaren Sabre, which I'm very hyped about because I follow the guy, the blue and orange spec of the Sabre is from a specific car, and that guy's on Instagram, and I've followed him for, well, since he took delivery of the car. So it's nice to see that in the game because it's also motorsport, and my favourite is probably the super van. So that concludes this stream, and we will probably see these cars coming tomorrow and Thursday. I will catch you guys in the next one.